So as we were traveling from Gualala to Klamath, we passed these rocks and had to turn around and go back and get them because they were so pretty. Add to our rock collection. Um, it, we did a lot of driving today. 7, 8 hours today.
Yeah, we covered a lot of California coast today.
Yes, and this was part of the drive, and it was just pretty. And Raymond thought we were going to have a lot of open sky today, and this is what we were in most of the day.
All a bunch of redwoods and the twisty, windy roads. And you'll see sometimes the speed limit they claim on here is 55 miles an hour. And that's what your GPS tells you it's going to take you to drive, 2 hours. But you can't get over 35 or 40 in these curves. So
Right. And then we got to the drive-through tree in Leggett, California. And somehow I thought the van was going through there, but it is barely 6 foot under there. And this is looking up under the tree and looking up the hole through it. And then there's us under it. You can kind of see that hole right there.
and like she said, she can almost touch the top of it.
Right. I look like I'm having a seizure there.
You blinked.
A blinky. There you go. And then this was just, some shots around. It was a very small park. I was a little surprised. I think we both were.
Yeah, $15 and you drive like 50 yards and go through the tree and go to the souvenir shop and you're gone.
We are traveling through the Avenue of the Giants in Humboldt Redwood State Park, or at least Avenue of the Giants is part of it. And I can't show you the tops of these trees because they're so big, but this is all the big redwoods.
Not all of them.
Out of all of them, I guess. I'm sure.
I said not all of them.
Oh, not all of them. Yeah, so we have like 15 more miles on this to go or something. So we'll see y'all down the road. This was a sign we saw on the side of the road because that's all they gave you.
Yeah, it said road sign coming up, and you had to pull off and go over and take a picture of it.
Yep. And again, this is just us driving through there. So they have several stops along the way, and we noticed that one of them was a visitor center. So we decided we'd stop there along the way. I think it was the third stop or something.
Right.
And we got parked, we got out, and then there was a ranger, or I guess she's a ranger, giving a walk at 2 o'clock, and we showed up at 2:02 and joined the group. And it was very informative. She was very knowledgeable. Talked about the burls like that at the bottom of the tree.
And these are notches in the stump that they used to put the logs in to stand on to saw the trees when they used to saw them.
Yep. And this is wild ginger, that heart-shaped leaf. She said, it comes, sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. That was pretty cool. And I just thought this was a cool looking part of a tree.
They talked about how the trees used to get burnt, and the natives used to burn the vegetation on the ground to keep them from growing too much and having a big forest fire. They don't do that anymore, so now it's a chance of more forest fire. Of course, redwood's hard to burn.
Right. Redwoods are resistant to fire, insects, and disease. They're pretty tough little trees.
Self-propagating?
Self-propagate, yes. They said the lumber guys really don't like them because they grow like weeds.
They call them weeds, and that's a lumber yard we happened to finally see, and Jen got a picture through the cab of the truck and out my window.
It was tough to get, sorry.
Yeah, she took about 6, and that's the best one you got.
Yep.
And this is the location in California where we're at on our campground tonight.
Yep.
And that's Camp Klamath. If you enjoyed our video, please select the subscribe and the like button below. To get to our next video, select one of the tabs.